Hello everyone, this is a video on how to use my bind template setup. The first thing you're going to want to do is go through this list right here and make sure that these are all the keys that you don't want your binds changed on whenever you cycle through your bind list. If you change any, or if you add any keys in here, you're going to want to remove them down here in this template keys section. And if you remove a key in here, you're also going to want to add that to this section. So for example, if you use the grappling hook slot, you're going to want to, you don't actually have to undo this because you're just going to delete this entire section anyway. You can keep it there if you want to rerun this every time you load a bind up, but that's extra work, and so it's easier if you just delete it. So you added the bind 6 key, so then you would delete this line right here, and maybe you don't want to use your inspect key, you want that set for bind, so you remove that there. And then down here you add in the line bind F and then 2 quotes. So once this section is all to your liking, then go ahead and delete this entire section. Again, you can keep it if you want, but I would personally delete it. So once you have just the template keys section and then these 2 keys up here, you'll want to decide which keys you want up here. Personally, the plus and minus keys on the keypad is perfect for cycling through lots of bind files. If you only have 2 bind files, you only need 1 key, and so 1 or 2 keys here. You can change them to whatever you want. Make sure that you remove them down here, or else whenever you load the file, you'll just clear these commands up here. So once you have all of this sorted out, then you're going to want to save this file and then copy it and paste it on into your folder, on the CFG folder. And you're going to want to rename every file to something easy to type out or remember for you. I just use binds 2, binds 3, binds 4, etc. And so if you have 1 file, or 2 files, if you have 2 files, we'll say binds 1 and binds 2, then maybe we can move this down here somewhere. And then in the binds 1 file, pretend this is binds 1 right now, you would put in exec binds 2.cfg, and then in the binds 2 file, you would put binds 1 there instead. So every time you press minus, you're going to switch between your 2 configs. Now, if you have 2 or 3 or more configs, you're going to want to have it in a cycle fashion. So if we had binds 3 in addition to binds 1 and 2, if this is binds 1 file, we would do exec binds 3.cfg, and then in the plus button we would do exec binds 2.cfg, and then in binds 2 we would put this one as 3 and this one as 1, and in binds 3 we would put this one as 2 and this one as 1. So it just cycles through. Pretty simple addition there. That's why I recommend the numbered binds followed by a number. I think that's all you have to know about this section. I would also recommend putting a semicolon say after this section right here, just so you know which binds thing you've loaded. It may get annoying to your other players, but you are trying to maximize how many binds you can press, so I mean, you're already being pretty annoying with that. Okay, so now that you're done with that section, you can actually go on to making all your binds. This is pretty simple. You can just type in whatever you want here inside these double quotes. Probably most common, you're just going to be say space and then whatever you want to say. So I think that's all I have to say about this. Should be pretty simple. If you have any questions, I can answer them for you in the comments. And if you do keep this section in here, make sure that you actually set it to your WASD keys. This is for a null movement script I have. If you would like that, I will probably leave it in the description. So yeah, that is how you can get lots and lots of binds on your keyboard at one time.